The wife realizes she's upset the wrong person. Sure enough, she sees her husband looking on. Her husband's behavior is all her doing. She backs away in fright. She even considers sneaking away. Just then, her husband seems to spot her. Coincidentally, she glances back too. Now she's completely trapped. Feeling guilty, she shifts her back. For there are unspeakable secrets in the back. But the next moment, her husband grabs her hand. They enter the storage room. The guilty wife feels even guiltier. Her husband just wants to know about her being kidnapped yesterday. Her husband suddenly chuckles in disbelief. He quickly loses her color. Her husband looks regretful. He blames her for what happened. Why didn't you tell me? The wife is mute, but she's not deaf. Yesterday, the kidnapper caught her in the car. The husband asked him to inform her only when they got home. That phrase chilled her to the bone. Afterward, he quickly got security for translator home safer. He had investigators quickly find info on that 406 phone. Planning to use the kidnapper's disguised phone to force her husband to free her. Just then, her mother happened to arrive. She asked right away if her belly showed any response. If there's no response, remember to take this verbal punishment. This thing is for use tonight. The daughter was baffled right after opening it. How did mom even get this out? But mother had only one goal: to maintain this marriage well. But mother doesn't realize no one wants her as a replacement bride. At night, she washed up nicely and put on the battle outfit for mom. She got dressed as she wanted, but she isn't naive. To escape from here, she boldly took out the kidnapper's phone. Then, husband received another call from the kidnapper. He asked if he had decided to hand over $2 billion or abandon his wife. Then husband received a photo. The sender specifically pointed out the red black mole on her thigh. He was a bit puzzled, so he asked what it meant. She instantly mocked him for not recognizing his wife's lap. Haven't you seen her naked yet? How he instantly caught you a pervert. How could you use cheap fakes to smear my wife? When I catch you, I'll have my way with you. They're absolutely genuine. Desperate, she blurted out, "If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself." But she regretted it right after hanging out. She called to show he didn't love her as a wife. She wanted him to choose divorce. She wouldn't actually return to check, would she? Sure enough, when hubby returned at night, he couldn't wait to strip. She felt her heart race under the covers. Sure enough, the next second, he yanked the blanket off her. But this made her husband even madder. He yanked hard and almost fell onto her. It was their first time being that close. Hubby, embarrassed, even forgot why he was there. He then acted like a gentleman, fixing his clothes. But you must pass it unarmed for it. That's the place she's always dreamed of entering. But she didn't expect this interview would lead to something else. Nor could she expect her husband was the president's spokesperson. Saw her during the interview from backstage, which gave him a brilliant idea.